Good day. This is a changes summary. Although you won't be having a changes test at this point, you're responsible for this information for the final exam. You started off by looking at particles, and then we looked at chemical changes versus physical changes. And you had this sheet. So it reminded you that a physical change, you end up with what you started with. And we gave you these examples that included change of state, breaking, grinding, dissolving, distillation. If you see a chemical equation where the formulas have not changed, then you know it's a physical change. In a chemical change, you end up with different material or materials with different properties, and the chemical formulas will change because the arrangement of elements they have rearranged. Indicators of chemical changes include color change, suddenly producing energy or absorbing energy, making a precipitate, a solid that won't dissolve, so things turn cloudy. You get fizzing, which means you made bubbles, and any burning will be a chemical change. And if we look at the reactant side, its formulas are different than the product side, and that clearly shows a chemical change. We use these lowercase letters to represent the three states, along with aqueous, which means dissolved in water, which means we've made a solution. So all that you should know. You should recall demo day. So these were the different demos that were conducted, some in the fume hood, some in the class, and you should know if they're chemical or physical changes. Distillation lab we didn't have time to do, so you had to watch that via video. You did the neutralization lab, and you should know the difference between atoms and molecules and the difference between elements and compounds. And there are assorted assignments that we've done, and we did not get to the freezing point depression. You did watch a video on internal combustion engine, and as part of today's lesson, you'll watch a video about Bill Nye, where he demonstrates chemical changes, and I'm not re-showing the one on physical changes when we look back at changes of state with Bill Nye. So that's your review. Make sure the worksheets are making sense, and make sure you know this stuff for the final exam.